Is your dad still?
Yeah, he's right outside there. He's right over there.
He's going to be wearing a name tag.
Oh, Lyman.
Richard,
Dan.
good to see you.
My right-handed side.
You were in my home. You were in my home with your children.
That's right.
4 years ago. Will you introduce Ken to your dad again? Reintroduce him?
Sure, had to go.
Jack, so nice seeing you.
Oh, good, man, Jack.
Good to see you again.
So you
Ken, over here.
With a dog.
Mr. Clinton. Good. How are you? You're still famous.
Hey, how are you? Were you here last night?
Yeah.
I didn't see you. Okay, hello. I hear we're dancing or something. What?
What?
I think they're making the key.
Yeah, the prom and yeah, so we have to dance the first dance, so I don't want to step on your feet.
Okay, thank you.
Glad you could come. I hope you can speak like
Dorothy Babcock says,
I don't need a microphone. I can talk to all of you in the back row. How's Sue doing?
I'm doing good. How are you, Ed?
Well, I can still.
What? Yeah.
I'm not going to bore you. What?
Good to see you.
visiting my Mr. Humphery. Good to see you.
My tennis broke.
I wouldn't know my...
Yeah, we're all growing up now. Mr. Humphery. I was in that PSSC physics class of yours. Oh, yes, I was. And also my parents, he knew the Stones at church too, I'm sure. Charles and Louie. Yes, that's my parents. I'm Roseanne. They went around and we walked by the street, we walked by it. Oh, that's right, we didn't drive by it. We walked.
Hey, you look really sharp, man. Huh? You look really sharp.
Thank you, thank you.
Well, I got to dress up once in a while. Excuse me. Well, that's Mr. Watson.
Oh, really?
You started, is everyone settled down, Jim? No, we're waiting for Chuck vote. Okay, projects, so we'll give you all the statistics of how many of us came and all that kind of stuff, because Ray, of course, did that. Got it, yeah. Well, we want to welcome everybody, and we have some special guests. Yep, special guests that we want to do now. So 2 of our teachers came, and you know, at our age, we should be very glad that any of our teachers are still coming. So we have 2 teachers that came, and I went around and talked to everyone and tried to get stories about people so that I could tell them. And first of all, I'd like to talk to Lyman Humphery. Not only did Lyman Benjamin Humphery come, but so did Rick Benjamin Humphery and Lee Benjamin Humphery. He has his grandson here. You probably thought there was someone our age, but no. No, good for you, Mr. Humphery. We're so glad that you came. Okay, he's sitting back there with Rick, who is taking movies. Now, if you remember correctly, Mr. Humphery took movies of us doing everything. From graduation and skipping out to all sorts of things. So it's appropriate that Rick is doing that now. When I went around and asked everyone what they remembered of Mr. Humphery, well, first of all, what I remembered of Mr. Humphery is that we had physics with him, and he taught PSSC physics, and it was very early in the, do you remember that, Mr. Humphery? It was early when you started that. And he had all these cool things. He had wave games with water going. He had slinkies in the hall. strobe lights. He did that with a man from Milwaukee, Grand Peacock, and that was a really special thing for physics, I think. I don't know if anyone else went on to do physics, but it was pretty cool.
I didn't go on to physics, but what was so neat about the PCS physics was it didn't tell you like physics normally does, you know, what's going to happen when you do this and the action, reaction, and all that kind of stuff. It went deeper into how do you do it, or why does it happen, and that was really cool. And I was fortunate to be a participant in that, so it was great.
All that made us the people we are today. Something else that everyone said.
He's coming back to get his final grade.
Class of 1962. It's surprising. In fact, I look at some of the things that we did at that time and wondered why we did it. There were so many things that you and I did together, swinging, proms. As she said, I was at every one of the proms up until about 7, 8 years ago. I was still coming. I liked doing it. There was no question about it. I taught until I was 66. Normally, you're told not to go that far because if you do, you're paying school to do it. And when I found out, there was no question I retired. No question. Well, thank you ever so much for inviting me. It is wonderful to see all of you, and I hope to see you the next time.
Teaching, that's interesting.
That's why you were so tough.
My confidence is going to talk to him because he's still his best friend and he still talks to him 5 times a week. So he's still a big part of our life.
I mean, you couldn't pay me to use a microphone, believe me, I hate it, but when Ray said, could you...
Not to his
All right. That's okay. Really, when Ray asked me to introduce Ken, I said, man, absolutely. As some of you know, as most of you know, and as many of you have experienced, we have little mini reunions in Palm Springs on a regular basis. And usually we drink too much, and about 12 o'clock our time, 2 o'clock your time, we start calling people. That's right, Jack, isn't it? Yeah. And we also talk seriously sometimes when we drink way too much, and we usually start reminiscing and we start talking about our former teachers. And the name that always came up was Ken Wasserman. So it was an absolute no-brainer to have him here today. And so when I'd ask people, you know, help me out, what can we say about him? Give me some adjectives. And they were all the same word. They were all encouraging. Yeah, he's a nice guy, encouraging. He's a guy you'd like to live next door to. He's encouraging. He was funny, he was witty, he was encouraging. Everybody said he was encouraging. But as for me, when I look at my own experience, I look at 49 years ago, Ken, I was a 14-year-old with no self-confidence whatsoever, had no self-belief, and you had me, just in a simple algebra class, learn to trust myself. You learned me to believe, taught me to believe that I could achieve things that were really hard to achieve. That if I just worked at it and asked for help now and again, and usually you were there to provide it in an encouraging fashion, I could do anything. I've never forgotten that. And then thanks to Ray and his wonderful work on the computer, 5 years ago, Ray put me back in touch with Ken. And we do communicate. We email on a regular basis, and it's not just jokes. We talk as frequently as we can. We get to see each other whenever possible. And now I think of him as my friend, truly as my friend, certainly my mentor. But I know for sure that my life would be a lot poorer if Ken Wasserman didn't exist, and I think it's true for all of us. Ken?
Thank you for those kind
kind words, Dan. And thank you all for inviting me here. I feel privileged and honored and happy to see all of you great people. And this was a special class. Every class I taught was special in some way, but this was the most special for a multitude of reasons. First of all, this was, by the way, my third year. I had taught 2 years at a private school, a small school in northern Wisconsin. There were 84 kids in the class, and I did everything. I could spend an hour telling all I did, but I was so glad to get to Oconomowoc. I got a huge raise from 3,800 after 2 years of teaching to 48. And if you do the math, you'll see that's quite a percentage.
We're not good at
A lot of you didn't do it in math. As I said, it was very special because that was my first year in Oconomowoc, and I took this class through 4 years, and at that end we graduated together. You went on to the real world, and I went back to graduate school, and then I did come back to Oconomowoc for 27 more years or whatever. So it's really been a pleasure. I love Oconomowoc and the kids, and I remember so many things. As a matter of fact, I can remember you guys much easier than my last class I taught. And maybe why? Because I was impressionable and you were so young and vital. And I really did enjoy it. My wife says no more. She says, don't tell any of your bad jokes. No.
Let's have a bad joke.
This is next time you can do it. What I am going to do is a favor I did for some of you who may remember the Mystic Order of Siam. Would you please raise your hand if you remember? There's 1, 2, 3, 4. There's a few. Okay. You cannot divulge this, but for the rest of you, I'm sorry you didn't get that opportunity. But we're going to do this now, and this will bring happiness, levity. So you have to go with me here and repeat after me. Raise your hands and say, "Oh wow, oh wow, Tagu, Siam, Siam." And as soon as you know the revelation, you can say, "I got it." Oh wow, Tagu, Siam. A little faster. Oh wow, Tagu, Siam. Oh wow, Tagu, Siam. Oh wow, Tagu, Siam.
Hey, Ken, how come you never told our basketball team about
Yeah,
We had all day of school. Anyway, you have to be able to laugh in this fight because you don't always get a good hand. But if you can laugh, especially at yourself, we can get through a lot of things. So enjoy life, and like Martin, I hope I see him and the rest of you here in 5 more years.
You have just seen an example of the way I would have characterized Mr. Wasserman's classroom. He didn't care an awful lot about process. Maybe he did, but he didn't execute process. He cared about results. So if you did what you were supposed to do.
take this over to him. Mr. Wasserman, it's been about 47 years I've been carrying this report card around. I believe that report cards are very important. And if you'll witness with this, I mean, this is the third quarter of 1960 in plane geometry. Hey, does that look familiar? That's your signature? Yep, your stamp. Is that correct?
You took my stamp?
Here's the question, and Jack, you'll witness. This is a grade. Here,
Verify.
yeah, what's it say? What's that there? A.
That's an A.
That's an A.
That is an A.
Okay, like the shock off. Moshel Steinskiewicz. That's before I changed my name. In the comments, he had to write low A. What the heck were you thinking when I took that home to my dad?
I'm looking at this again, and I see attitude. Satisfactory, unsatisfactory. Effort, satisfactory, unsatisfactory. It's kind of in between the
We could have this meeting because I've been wondering about it.
Well, Dale was a little feisty. But he's a good kid.
I brought some white out. Could you take that?
I'm open to
She's coming to pick me up.
I gotta get your picture.
Oh, well, fine. Let me lift my lenses.
Okay.
Hey, thank you. Oh, there's more flicks than you.
I know, we're flicking
Please go flick. Say bye to Pam.
Tell the camera you're doing this.
Well, he told me to finally let it loose. That we made up this week.
Couldn't let it out.
Yeah.
No, Lillian confessed things this weekend too.
Oh, that's good.
Well, you can, go ahead.
No.
Liz, I got it on tape.
Oh, I need you.
My forgiveness is on tape. Bye, Richard.
Bye. You know I can edit this out.
Please do.
We tried.
That part I won't.
Well, we'll see you in 5 years if not before.
Okay.
Mary Alice said she had enough.
Well, hi there.
I didn't see you.
Elaine.
Yes. Well, I wasn't even here in the summer.
Once I get up there, that's all I got to do then is golf. Drink beer, and golf.
That would be fun. We could golf about, I was thinking 48. Oh, yeah.
Take care of Carl. I know it's a lot to expect, but
Hello. Hi, Jerry.
I just have my, one other school now, I can't remember. Oh my gosh. The memories. Take a picture of my forgetfulness? No.
Yes.
Yes.
They'll be on there.
Oh, very good. So you came a long ways.
Yeah.
Then car and then come back.
Yeah, I'm running out of hands here.
Hey, say hello to your
Hi,
comrades.
class of 62.
Yeah.
Many more.
Okay. Hi, you're the reason for this.
I'm what?
You're the reason for this.
I'm the reason?
Yes,
Why?
you are.
Why is that?
Because I made DVD.
Oh! Well, thank you.
You're welcome.
Happy 50th.
Yeah, you too. All right.
Oh, yeah, you are always all over. See, look. What is he doing? Yes. No, we don't get it.
Now you're on the move.
Now I'm on the move. I bet I'm going to be playing someplace on big screen.
You betcha.
You almost look the same.
You think? No, we
see.
did that already.
Let's see.
Not on camera.
Oh, wow.
See, now stand back. All there is not a lot upstairs. I'm having a great time.
Okay, well,
it's fun
see,
to be here.
See you then.
Okay.
Bye.
One's burgundy, one's burgundy.
Do you know you're on Canagara? Where are you?
Now, would you like to try a little Cabernet? Cheers.
And Terry.
Hey, Rick.
Hi. Are you in charge of pictures today?
We'll be taking a picture tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Picture.
6 o'clock.
6
Be
o'clock.
there.
Be there.
Yes, we had a vote. How many kids want to have a football team next year? No, everybody raised their hand.
They don't want to play soccer.
Everybody want to raise their hand.
I remember that.
Oh, Dorothy.
Oh, hello.
How are you?
Hi, Richard.
You had to look, didn't you?
I did. I'm sorry, Richard.
So did I.
And you had to look too, Richard.
Yep. You saw that glance, didn't you?
I did. Okay, this is my husband, Mark.
Oh, Mark.
Mark's from New York. And this is Sharon Lee. Sharon Lee?
Yeah.
Did you have to look too? Yeah, okay.
Hi.
Wave, Nancy, wave. That's okay. That's enough. He's going to show this at our 55th. Oh, if we're here. Oh, we will be.
And the 75th.
Oh, the 75th. Please. Okay, that's enough. Goodbye.
Okay, bye.
Thank you.
Your turn.
Richard,
Yes.
what are you doing?
I'm taking your picture.
My old picture.
Yeah.
So that you know when you look at that who I really am.
The time has finally
Hey, how are you,
come.
Rick?
Fine.
Good to see you.
Checking her out. Uh-oh, watch out, sweetheart.
About, did I get you already?
Point at her chest.
Yeah, Millie, how are you? Start the show.
How are you?
I'm fine.
Good. Got a new camera.
Yeah.
Who are you taking this movie for?
Yeah.
You did that in high school.
Hey, left her.
We made it so bad. In high school.
Yeah, I didn't make it.
Oh, you always ran the movies, wasn't it? I'm gonna go get me a beer. I haven't had one yet.
That's right.
Okay, see you later.
Specialty movie.
Jill Johnson. I'm fine.
I wouldn't have recognized you without your name tag. Hi, there's Donna. Good to see you. I'm having a hard time with the gray-haired men, more so than the gray-haired women.
I don't have any.
Yeah, well, you do too. But it's
South.
great. It's great. Yeah. Where do you live now? Hello. Love your shirt. Great. Great getting together.
This is my other half.
How are you?
I'm good.
Who else we got here? Yeah. How are you?
I am fine, thank you. Your face in my mind. But if I see you on the road,
Sorry.
get away with it.
Gotta do this.
Oh, you're chronicling this thing, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's when his mother died. Yeah, that's when his mother died.
Oh, wow. Quiet.
Kind of
We're being photographed. Yeah. We have to be animated now, right? Indonesia?
Even if you've got the jazz band playing, this will compete with a trumpet. It just takes over the hall. And when Chris Finkelmeyer was here playing, it was absolutely amazing because that was the only thing on stage was this. And if you sat anywhere in that hall out there, it was as if you were standing right next to the piano. That's the sound of the hall and the sound of the quality of this piano. So you're welcome to.
Yes.
How much is it worth?
Go ahead, Louie.
I think new it's around 88,000. What I like to tell the kids, it's 4 years at Harvard. That's mostly if I come in and I see somebody wanting to set a water bottle on this, I say, if you got enough money for 4 years of Harvard, you better get that water bottle off.
I'm afraid it doesn't really get you into Harvard anymore. But
well, that's true. Maybe the first 2 years.
Yeah, at least 2 years at Harvard.
Feel free.
Cheeseburger, large soda.
Right here.
This young lady with her hand up in the white shirt. The young lady with her hand up. This way.
Hands up.
How are we doing here?
Great. Good.
Do one of these.
Yeah.
Tastes even better than it used to.
They've improved.
Yeah, it's wonderful.
Well, this is the kind that's made with
It has the
low-fat milk.
Oh, of course it is. Of course. I just got terrified of it. I said, God, Dad looks terrible, and the house is just devastated. And he said, well, you know there's nobody with him, Dad. We've been the ones who've been taking him out to eat because no one has been there in the past 6 months.
It's out to the public now.
have it felt well, Ray touched it on society, and then it was bad. Never have radiation again, and a lot of ladies weren't told that, even in the so-called. So it's like every year they said, Daniel, the library's too close. You know, they're always reference books.
And we have the next one is for Ray. And you have to listen to what I'm going to say, okay? In all the years of our reunion, I truly believe one of the reasons we are still having these great turnouts and our reunions have been a success like few others is due to the work of one extraordinary man who put us all online and connected us in a world where we all could have so easily been too busy to think of each other. And that one person that did all this to hold us together was Ray Heizer. And we all thank him.
And that's all, folks.